I want to talk to you today from the topic, learning to survive. Well, you have to press your way to rejoice. You have to realize God's peace. You have to accept God's grace. And the last thing I want to put on the text, he says there in verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Who strengthens me. The last thing is, you have to yield good results. Yield good results. See, the word yield means to produce good results. I looked at that word because normally when we think about yield, see, yield is both a verb and a noun. As a verb, it means to submit. But I'm not using it that way. As a noun, it means to produce. And you have to produce the good results. He says, I can do all things through Christ. See, if you're going to survive, then you have to produce. You got to act on now what God's word has been saying. You got to act on God's strength. He didn't say, I think I can do all things through Christ. He didn't say, well, I wonder if I can do all things through Christ. He didn't say, I hope I might be able to do all things through Christ. He says, I can do all things through Christ. I can make it through Christ. I can be strong because of Christ. When I rely on his power. When I rely on his strength. That's how I can have peace. That surpasses my very understanding. When I rely on, you have to press. You have to realize. You have to accept. And you have to yield. I'll say it again. You have to press. You have to realize. You have to accept. And you have to yield. The points I've spelled for you today spells the word pray. Pray. That's how I survive. Pray. I learned to survive by prayer. I learned to survive by praying. That's how I survive. By praying. Have a little talk with Jesus. Tell him all about your trouble and he will make it right. That's how I survive. By prayer is how I survive. I survive by praying. I press my way to rejoice. I realize his peace. I accept his grace. And I yield the good results. I pray. That's how I rejoice. No prayer means no power. Little prayer means little power. But much prayer means much power. You want to know how